All right, everybody. Happy New Year. Welcome back to this week's episode of the Pin High Philadelphia Golf Show. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday. I know I had a great holiday. I think you would have had a better holiday if you probably went down south to play some rounds of golf. We woke up with some snow, so that's really no fun. But I do promise a great episode today. I'm really excited to introduce to you all who I feel the internet has dubbed as the celebrity caddy. And I'm really excited for the interview today. He is been making wonderful content and he probably is creating his own niche, you would say, within the golf content space. So, without further ado, I'd love to introduce to you all my friend and I guess, my inspo for my content, Gerry Carey. Welcome to the Pin High Philadelphia Golf Show. I
Hey,
love that you're still wearing the glasses. Do not cut the hair. And are you in Canada right now?
I am in Canada. I always wear the glasses. The glasses are
You
fun.
have to.
That's the only way I can see everybody. Just so you guys all know, I want to be able to see. So I'm in Canada. I'm in British Columbia, Canada. It's my home. And thanks for the intro, by the way. Canada's and the U.S. We're good friends. I live up here. You live down there, but I do travel a lot in the U.S. It's a lot of fun.
I love it. Wait, I have a question for you before we get to the interview. How much are wow, if you had to buy a sleeve of golf balls, are they cheaper in Canada or here?
Uh, right now, I would say they're about the same, actually. So most of the stuff in
Okay.
Canada is about the same kind of money as it is in the U.S. now. It used to be where you could buy balls down south and it would be cheaper, but not anymore.
And you actually play golf too.
Yeah, I'm not bad. I'm like seven handicap. I've been as low as a
Mm,
five or a four in my life,
no.
but right now, Francesca, I was
Mm.
at 200 and something golf courses last year, played 12 rounds of golf.
Yeah, we
So
have to talk about this. This is
yeah,
amazing.
yeah, it's
How
pretty crazy.
long how okay, you're really busy right now, so we really appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, it's all
How
good.
long how long have you been posting videos?
I think it was 2023 of
Okay.
was it 2023? I think yeah, end of August of 2023 was my first video I posted. Um, it was 2 weeks after I retired. I retired on August 1st. Me and I call her Cece. That's Carol. We both retired, and yeah, there's a crazy story there on how it all started. I
Mhm.
pushed a video out, and I think in my first video within 24 hours was like 2 million views or something. It's pretty crazy. So it took off. It just here we go, right?
Here we are. What were you said you retired. What were you doing before golf content? And clearly
Okay.
what's you're on all these platforms too. And what is your following right now all across YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram?
Okay. So I got I think accumulated 500,000 followers. I mean, I'm no Grand Horvat yet, but whatever. We're all fun. We just have fun doing our thing. 500,000, but I think what it is, it's my followers are a little different.
Mhm.
It's like a big family. When I go do a live or anything like that, it's unbelievable. The people that come in, and I through my trek of driving around the country, and I was home for 34 days last year, Francesca.
Mhm. Mm,
So, I mean, and that's where it all kind of starts. So, before I answer the question,
right.
you, I caddied in the early 80s. I did a lot of caddying when I was young in the 70s. I'm 62 years old. And I
You look
caddied
great.
club championships and any event around my city. I was kind of known as the little caddy guy. And I would caddy, and then I did have a little run on some professional level in the early 80s. But then I found out real quickly that in the 80s, I don't know if you know the stats, but in the 80s, the number one tour player, say in 1982, which I think at that time was Craig Stadler, only made
Okay.
like $600,000. So that mean a caddy, even if you were on the top bag, you wouldn't make the kind of money as they do today, right? So
Mm,
so then I moved in and did that for 3, 4 years, and then I got into the construction business. Did very well. always enjoyed golf, always caddied throughout that time for friends that ever needed a caddy. Caddy for a lot of juniors around the world, and now I just turned it into a business with social media. So it's crazy.
Is golf big in Canada? I understand it's pretty big right now. It's very popular right now and
Very
growing in
huge. Yeah.
rapid numbers, especially here in the Philadelphia area. In
Yeah.
the 70s and 80s, why golf? Why caddying? Why not ice hockey like everybody
Well,
else?
I
That's my
did play
perception, sorry.
I was a goalie in hockey. I was, friend. I was a
Okay,
goalie in
see, there you
hockey. It was
go.
fun.
How did I
But
know?
golf always had this other thing about it. It was the
Okay.
game that the kind of the rich played, you know. So as a young kid, uh, cool story. My first time ever playing golf. Um, Me and a bunch of buddies. I belong to this club now, so this is a cool story.
I love a good
Me
story.
and
Go
my
ahead.
buddies, 1978, whatever. We find some golf clubs in my buddy's dad's garage. There, we go grab them, and then there's this big fence around this private club right across the road from us, and we thought it's like a summertime, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's just hop the fence and go golfing. So we hopped the fence. We jumped down to like the second hole there, and we just started playing golf. Well, real quickly, we found out that, oh my God, what are these guys doing on here? Well, we had carts coming, people. That was my first thing with golf. I was hooked since that day. I just loved the game. Me hitting the ball the first time, being a hockey player. We were athletic. We could hit a golf ball, so it was fun.
Right.
It was a blast. So I actually did not pay for my first round of golf ever. I snuck on.
No, you snuck on the golf course.
1,000%.
Was what okay, do you vividly remember what was the stroke like for you? I mean, with the hockey stick, I
Well,
mean, the golf club.
if you look
Walk
at
me through that.
stats, hockey players are
Yeah.
generally pretty good golfers. Grant Fuhr, an ex-goalie, Jeremy Roenick. A lot of these guys can hit a golf ball. Baseball players, hockey players, athleticism in golf is the same. So they're very agile, good eye-hand coordination.
Mhm.
As a caddy, that's what I watch. Um, as a caddy, it's a little different being a caddy. Being a caddy
Mhm.
and helping people out is, you know, I can tell right away someone's golf swing, where this round's going.
Mhm.
So in my head, I figure out what I need to do to help them out, right? I caddy for a lot of juniors around the world right now.
Mhm.
So a couple years ago, a year and a half ago, I was invited to England to caddy for a young junior girl, and we ended up at the Junior Masters at the Belfry, where they play the Ryder Cup, and we ended up winning our division, and then this summer at the U.S. Kids at Pinehurst, I caddy for one of the top 11-year-olds in the country. I still caddy for him. I'm caddying for him this year. I'm caddying for a bunch of juniors and a bunch of junior golf events.
Mhm.
It's just fun. Junior golf is my thing now. I love junior golf.
Yes, you're so I mean, I'm on your social media right now. You're very good with kids, but also too, you caddy for all kinds of people from different walks of life.
Yeah,
Let me
it's
ask you
unbelievable.
this.
Yeah.
When you meet other golfers or people not in the golf community or who have no idea how to play the sport, how do you introduce yourself? How do you introduce your content?
Well, to be honest with you, usually when I go, this is pretty crazy, and this is
Mhm.
not me patting myself on the shoulder or nothing. But when I go to a PGA Tour event, for example,
Yeah.
I really don't have to do any intros. Everybody seems to know who I am. I think it's the look. I think it's the hair. If I go to a PGA Tour event, it's 800 to 1,200 pictures with kids and family and blah blah. So when I'm out there, most people know who I am. I'll be walking somewhere, you know, it's it's crazy now. I'm very recognizable for some reason, and I think that the social media, that's what drives now. Social media has obviously done that, and
Mhm.
so. But if I introduce myself when I go in to do a video, I walk up, hey, can I caddy for you? They're pretty startled. A lot of people, it's pretty crazy what happens there, and then we just take it from there, and then um, 10 minutes later, I'm on the golf course caddying a hole for them. And then I basically
Mhm.
walk down the fairway, help them out with a hole, give them a really good challenge. Maybe say, hey, if you get a par, I'll get you a brand new Pins and Aces golf bag. So they're in tune to having fun. And then what happens is I end up interviewing them about their life. This girl you see on the screen right now, That girl right there is the youngest girl ever to qualify for drive, chip, and putt. Child, sorry, to qualify. And I'm going to be with her at the PGA show this year, and I'll be at Augusta National with her this year. Be right there. I'm going to be part of the family, hanging out at Drive Chip and Putt, helping her along. We've introduced a bunch of brands to her, so that's an inner. And that family reached out to me. You know, it's unreal. It's just unreal what happens, guys.
How has your relationship with golf changed since it became part of your, I guess, your profession now?
Uh, I don't get to play as much golf. I was a pretty serious golfer 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I would go play 18. I mean, when I say serious, I was always very competitive. And I was a big, big deal guy about the rules. So, I mean, the rules to golf to me is like if we play a game of chess, there's rules, you follow them. In the game of golf, I think golf's kind of gotten to the point where there's people that follow the rules, and then there's people that kind of follow the rules, and then there's the group that, and it doesn't matter because golf's anybody and anybody can play. You can play it how you want. But I used to take it pretty serious where, like, if you hit it off the tee and you hit it out of bounds, you're going back to the tee. There's none of this, I'm going to drop a ball over here by the side of the fence where I thought it went out. So that's the way I used to play golf, and that's how they play golf on the PGA Tour. I think it's different and fun. It really tests your skills on how good you really are. You know, there's a lot of guys that say I shot an 86 today. I see it when you caddy, and I go, wow, you kind of did, but you really kind of didn't, but you don't say anything, or you're a caddy. I thought
I'll
you shot an 82, actually.
I'll say it. Like, I've played with people, they'll lose. Maybe, like, I wonder, they can still walk away with a 79 after they lost 5 golf balls on the front nine. It's a magical scorecard. Like, let me tell you.
Unbelievable. It's unbelievable, Francesca, that
Yeah.
it's the only game. Well, it's because I think you're on your own, right?
Yeah.
You're on your own, so let me just line that up. Yes, you're on your own, so you're basically taking care of your own score, so you're basically responsible for what you do. And there's all kinds of different people on this planet, so there's people that are responsible, and there's people that are going, hey, a little crazy. So it kind of reflects who you are as a person. So when I'm on the golf course, I'm one of these guys like, hey, man, I'm playing by the rules. I mean, there's times guys will say, hey, pick that one up or whatever. But if I'm not really playing a serious round of golf, I'll do that just to kind of speed play. Golf courses are now big on that, right? Speed of play. I think that's changed it.
Well, I have a question for you. Your content, especially the kids that you caddy for, the kids that you pretty much like play golf with and hang out with and do content with, are they learning those rules? Where's their heart with the game at a very young age? Very curious about that.
Very, very into the rules. Parents that are in junior golf tournaments, the rules, there's specific rules they got to follow.
Yeah.
They don't play by all the rules that would be done in a PGA Tour event. But let me tell you this. This is one thing I have learned about junior golfers. Compared to, say, junior hockey players, junior baseball, junior anything. Junior golfers are definitely 100% very, 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 they're just, they always treat you like whatever they say and anything, they're very educated, and they would never, they're just great kids, they understand that the rules of the game, and they understand that you got to be nice to that person and say hello, and they're very, very just great people. It changes, from golf kids to hockey kids. It does. It's great. Golf kids are the best.
And it's so funny. Your answer actually just reminded me of something. Last week, I had another Philadelphia golf content creator, Jake Stoutland. He mentioned when you get younger kids involved in the game, they're pretty much forced to have conversations with adults, and they can develop so many skills. The kind of content that you're creating around them, you do realize that maybe this really just isn't about golf per se. There's more to it. Getting young kids involved in the sport at a very young age, like even like young as 4 or 5, maybe even younger, 3 now.
Yeah. So a lot of young kids, I mean, you're seeing them getting involved at 2 now. I mean, I'm part of a club manufacturer called Upswing Golf, and we are
Mm.
actually manufacturing clubs for 3 to 5 year olds, that can start playing golf with clubs. Um, so the younger they start, the more. And you know what? I'll say this right now. I think
Yeah.
that in the near future, the kids are so good. I caddy for 11-year-old kids, and in a 3-day tournament, in the 2 practice rounds, Brantley last year shot 68, 70, and then in the practice round, and then in the real rounds, I think he went 73, 70, 69 at U.S. Kids. This kid's 11, so
Oh,
they're so good. What's going to
wow.
happen is you're going to see a big trend come, because 20 years ago those golfers didn't start at 2, 3. They started at 7,
Mm.
8. These kids are so good. Um, when I say good, they're so good. I think we'll probably see younger generation kids on the PGA Tour winning, and I
Mm.
wouldn't put it past us seeing a 21 to 22-year-old win a major in the next 10 years for sure, 100%.
I c- I completely agree with that. Prior
So
to you've been talking about notable brands that you've been working with. How do you decide what partnerships actually align with your brand? So tell us more about the brands you're working with. Also, too, how are you implementing them in your content? I've seen the videos. I already know this answer, but I would love for you
yeah,
to explain to the
okay.
audience how you do that.
This is the tricky part. So as a golf creator, your day starts at about 4:30 in the morning, because I'm dealing with people back in Europe, and everything goes. So typical day
Mhm.
of a golf creator is to get up, do their thing. I deal with brands. I have an agent that sells me on the market in the bigger scale. Like I did some stuff with Michelob and Uptime, these ones. But then I negotiated my own contract to actually negotiate my own smaller deals. And I say smaller deals, like deals that would be something that I can work and manage myself. Um, Tangent, Upswing, tons of the brands that I deal with, I physically have negotiated with them. So, there's only so much space on my. I only put out 2 posts a week. I don't know if you know that. I
I
put
did. I
out two
noticed that.
posts, two
Yes.
posts a week. So typical creator puts out like 7 to 10. I treat my channel like Yellowstone. Like, when's the next one coming? So that's so brands know that. So to have a place on my channel, it's very important for me, the people and brands that I deal with, like Pins and Aces and all these guys. We all got to be on the same page, and we all got to know what the end goal of what my deal is and how I'm trying to help promote their brand.
Mhm.
Fortunate enough for me, brands like Bettinardi that I'm with and all these guys, they all know what I do, and they all know that I do giveaways. That's my big thing. Is I'm walking down the, I'm going to give you something. You know, that's not me just trying to buy followers. That's me saying for real, hey, they're giving me stuff. Let me give it to you. Let me get you better at golf. And when you see somebody that has a golf bag, a young junior or a player, and when they get that brand new Bettinardi putter that I hand them, or a brand new Pins and Aces bag,
Mhm.
that's a big thing for a lot of people. Like that's a big thing. That kid probably, would never get a bag like that, or would
Mm.
never get a pair of shoes. Or so the brands have been fun. I negotiate. I have fun. Again, the toughest job in the world. Believe people always say to me, Gerry, you got the best job in the world. It is the best job in the world, but it's a lot of work. And to be a
100%.
creator in today's world, it's not just going to rain money on your head. You got to
No.
go out there and work your butt off. I've been home in 2.5 years under 60 days, under 60 days in 2.5 years, guys. Everywhere,
That's
traveling here, there,
yeah.
pushing the channel. It's like growing a
Yeah.
business,
Mhm.
So you got
Yeah.
to go, you got to work.
That's a new perspective to the busy golf content creator life.
Right.
That's a great perspective. Not only kids, but I have also noticed you do a lot of your content with, like I said, all people of all walks of life.
Yeah.
I saw one of my favorite videos was with a guy named Vito. Tell me about
Oh,
Vito because I learned now. I watched that video. I
he's
was moved to
unbelievable.
tears. His story is unbelievable. He was a Vietnam veteran.
Vietnam veteran. And again, I'm with the VJ, so this is cool. Vito. So Caddy Snacks is a company. I did a video with an older guy by the name of Vito,
Mm.
and this guy's story, he's a venture capitalist. He's got a new brand called Caddy Snacks, and so he's building this Caddy Snacks brand. And he tells me about it while we're out there. But the story goes is that, man, he was a Vietnam vet, shot in the head, you know, Purple Heart, the Bronze Honor, the whole deal. The part that you didn't hear is that he is a triathlete. He's 77 years old. He's swam from the San Francisco Bay back and forth every day in California. Vito, every day he goes swims out in the ocean. He swims with the great whites. He swims with sharks. He says, Gerry, if I swim alongside him, I just go. He
Yeah.
swims with sharks that day. The guy is incredible, and these are the people I'm meeting.
How
And
old is he
Vito,
again? How old is he
he's
again?
77 now. I think he said that in the video.
77. Wow.
And like
Wow.
he's had two rotor cuff surgeries and hip replacements and knees, like the whole deal, man.
Right.
And to this day, probably one of the, I just it's funny because I just posted. I don't know if you've seen that last night. I posted my videos of the year. So every year I always post my video of the year. So my junior golfer of the year was Sophia, the drive, chip, and putt, and then I had the male 19 to 65. Mine was Boston Joe. Boston Joe, go watch that video, man. That guy's just incredible. And then I had my female of the year, which is Jill out of Nova Scotia. She's a amputee, leg amputee. I don't know if you've seen that video. It's unbelievable. Her and Carrie Mayer, that team out there in Nova Scotia, working hard to
Wow.
promote women's golf is unbelievable. And then I did the senior golf, and Vito got the senior award this year because that was a story that was unbelievable. So he got the video of the year for senior. It was unreal. Fun.
You, when I mentioned Vito's story and him being a Vietnam veteran, you definitely had a very visceral reaction to that. Do you have a
Yeah.
personal connection to veterans?
Yeah. So if you see there, I'm with the Veterans Golfers Association. Veteran Golfers Association. I met through social media. They
Mm.
reached out. I do a lot with them. Thank you, Josh Payton, the CEO of and founder of the Veteran Golf Association. It's 10 years old. They got like 40,000 members now. Every year, Francesca, I do 3 or 4 events with them. I started hanging out with Josh. I go to Augusta National, help out there with Tuesday for the troops there. We do tournaments. They put on 1,500 to 1,600 golf tournaments a year. A
See, I didn't
year.
know that. I
This
didn't
is
know that.
crazy, guys. They got 50 state leaders at the PGA show. I mean, I've met all the state leaders. They have state leaders that run that state. So if you're a veteran and you're golfing, the beautiful thing is that I've actually had people watch my channel,
Mhm.
and then I'll get a something sent to me from a VGA member saying, Gerry, I joined the VGA because I had troubles in my life and I never thought I'd be able to golf again. And a year and a half ago, I joined the VGA because I seen your video and you basically have saved my life.
Mm.
And I see that a lot with some stuff like that. Like I get a lot of comments like that where people see my videos and that gets them going in the game. And that's what I'm doing with the VGA. I'm helping VGA members. If you really dig into it, Francesca, let's do this. I'm going to get you out to an event, okay, with me with the VGA, and
I would
you'll
be honored.
understand right away. We just did the Olympia Fields, the Nationals there. We
Hmm.
had like incredible celebrities there, and it's just incredible what they do. The
Yeah.
VGA, it's cheap for kids, for people to join, and it's a family thing
Mhm.
too. So anybody can join that's had anything to do with being a veteran.
No, and hearing you talk about that is just very inspiring. And you know what, just for keeping this as conversational as possible. Fun
Yeah,
fact about me, I was Miss Philadelphia in 2013 for the Miss
right.
America organization. And part of our job in exchange for a nice scholarship was to champion a platform. And for me, it was veterans, Paralyzed Veterans of America. So it's funny.
Wow.
It's just so crazy to me that we're talking about this full circle moment because I would put together charity golf outings for Miss Philadelphia Scholarship Organization, Paralyzed Veterans of America. we have a family relative who served in Vietnam, and his name is on that memorial in over down by DC, over in DC.
Right.
And so it's very personal for me too. And
Right.
just to hear that, I can't believe we're talking about this right now. And I would love, it would be a great honor for me to be a small part of an event like
Right.
that. And I
Well, if
can't,
you're at the
and just
Are
thank
you at the
you.
PGA? Are you at the PGA show this year? You think you might
That
make it out?
I might make it out there. You know what? I will do everything in my power to get over
Yeah.
to the PGA show.
If you
Will
can
you
get
be
out
at the
there,
PGA show?
I'll
You're going to
make
be
you an
there.
incredible. I'll be there. Oh yeah,
Okay.
I have so much fun there. It's a great place. It's a lot of fun. For a social media content creator, it's the best place. It's like you get to meet all the brands. That's what it's all about there. The PGA show. The funny thing is when you walk through the doors there, I don't care about the new driver or the new Titleist or the new
Dude,
Cobra.
same.
I'm not even going there to look at anything new. I'm going there
No.
to meet people, talk opportunities. And
Yeah.
that's why these brands are there more than anything. It's a show, but it's more of a show of like, hey, what can we do and how can we all help each other grow? So
I
I mean,
love it.
it's basically a smorgasbord of brands that might work out and help you out, right? So for
You
people like us,
never
like yourself.
you never know. I mean, if we're talking driver, I still I still jam my R9 out there. I
Oh
still
wow,
use an R9.
wow.
I've had it since high school. So I will be going for not the I mean, look, it still works, you know? I mean, the technology is great. Somebody introduced me to a
I
QI35.
I
I didn't
gotta
like
show
it.
you. I gotta show you something. I'm gonna get CC to grab my driver because you're gonna
Okay.
laugh. Okay, I've been offered all these new drivers, Tyler, Cobra, all that kind of stuff. I think my driver's older than yours. So let's check this out. She's
Does
gonna
it
bring
still
it
have
over here.
wood on it?
No, it doesn't have wood on it, but
Okay.
let's just do this. Okay, so this is
Go
a
ahead, just pull it
Cobra.
out.
Hang on a second. We're gonna pull it out of there. I'm hitting. So yours is a 9. Mine's the F7. I think it is. Mine is the Cobra. So I think I'm 2 years older than you. And I hit this driver because I love the shaft. But
Uh-huh.
this is an old Cobra, man. And I bomb it. My buddies all go, why do you get a new driver? I don't need a new driver. I just hit
You
that
don't
thing.
need
I
a new
go with it.
driver.
I used to hit the
Uh-uh.
R7. The R7 was fun. That was a good
I
driver.
loved the R7, the Big Bertha R7s. Those were classic drivers. And then
Yeah.
they put white on the head and for the R11, and then everyone else
Yeah,
became
yeah,
like a
yeah. They
driver
did that.
expert.
You
So
know,
what's next for you? We're talking about the PGA show. We're
oh
talking
man.
about content. Just what is next for you for the 2026 year, Jerry?
Oh man. Well, it starts next week. I'm in Pinehurst on January the 11th through 13th doing some shoots. I got a junior golfer taking on one of the owners of Pins and Aces on number 2 at Pinehurst. Everybody's been asking about it. So
Mhm.
an 11-year-old taking on the 30-year-old. Um,
Ooh,
I do a lot of that kind of stuff. We're there for 3 days. We're going to be over at Forest Creek and Pinehurst, and then I'm over doing a tournament in where am I? I'm at the iGen tournament in Myrtle Beach there for 4 days, then the PGA show, and then I'm going to jump into my motorhome, which is parked down in Pinehurst, and rip over to Phoenix, and then I'll be doing a bunch of shoots on the way over there, stopping in Louisiana and New Orleans, doing a
mhm.
shoot there. Rip into the waste management, be at the waste management, doing that, Super Bowl
Love it.
weekend, doing all that kind of stuff. Um, I just did moving it back to December.
Yeah.
I was on a road for 29 days starting November 21 or whatever it was. I was in 28 states and we drove because we were worried about the airlines flying and all that. And I
Mhm.
don't know how many shoots we did. It was unbelievable. 29 days in 28 states, whatever it was. It was crazy. It was fun.
You mentioned the Super Bowl. Real quick, I got to ask you, do you think the Philadelphia Eagles, my favorite team, will be going to the Super Bowl? And I'm asking
Um,
a Canadian this, everybody.
well, you are talking to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers #1 fan. Can you grab
Oh,
that?
boo.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers Canadian #1 fan. I've been a fan since 1979 with Baker Mayfield this year. We have a big game coming up. Hopefully, maybe there's a chance
Hmm.
that the Eagles and us could meet and, our best team. So I'll be cheering for the Bucks. Do I hope that if my Bucks ain't there, I'll cheer for the Eagles? How's that?
We will take it. Jerry Carey, We will absolutely take that seriously. That's fine. That's doable. Where can we follow you and and basically catch up with you on social
So
media?
Gerry Carey Golf, Gerry Carey Golf. That's Gerry G. Everybody spells J G. Gerry Carey Golf on Instagram, TikTok, and
Mhm.
on YouTube. So just go out there, check it out. It's gonna be a lot of fun. This is gonna be a crazy year. Hey, can we make a prediction?
Yes,
You
let's
and me?
go.
Okay,
Yes.
I want you to pick one. I'll pick one. We'll see how we did. Who's
Deal.
going to
Okay.
be the money leader this year on the PGA Tour?
Oh.
Come on.
Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna my boy Scotty Scheffler.
Oh my God, Scotty's going to burn out, man. Um,
My boy Scotty.
oh man, I think
What do you
this
think?
year is going to be. I'm going to dig it. Xander.
Ooh,
It'll be
I yeah.
Xander Scotty, something like that. I'm thinking beep beep.
Mhm.
And you know what? Possibility. Um, maybe JT comes out of the woodwork.
Mhm.
There you go.
You
Those are my
never
top
know.
three this year. There you go. I'll go with number one, Xander, this year. I don't know why.
I love it.
He's
Wait,
seasoned now.
before we like let this go, I got to ask you, have you been to Philadelphia to play golf?
I have not been to Philadelphia to play golf. I've been around that whole area, but the city of
Okay.
Philadelphia is one of the only cities in the
Okay.
United States where I've never played golf. Can we go play a round of golf there one day?
We're going to change that. Give me the top 2 courses if you can that you would like to play and we will make it happen come
I,
spring.
top two courses in Philly.
Yes, that you know of or have heard of, and if
Oh man.
not, we'll give you
Well,
that service.
give me your top two, and let's just see who do you got. That's
I will
your
say
top five.
Aronimink. My top 5. Aronimink for sure is up there. It's gonna be on the map come
Well, this
2026
year
with everything
we
going
got the
on.
PGA Championship at Arana
We do.
this year. So you know what? I was gonna say that. I'll go with that one. If I could ever play that golf course, I would just love you to
Mhm.
death. Yeah, that'd be fun.
You
Um,
don't already love me to death?
I
Okay, all
know,
right.
no, I'm
We'll
not
get your
saying I
butt on
don't.
Aronimink.
I love you more, Francesca. And by the way, your show is incredible. What you've
Thank
done
you.
is unbelievable. You got a lifetime fan now, and I'm going to ask my people to come watch what you do because,
I
this is a
appreciate
big
that.
thing. It's and I appreciate the golf invitation. That's so cool.
Mhm.
But my followers will love you, and so I'll be reaching out to them to make sure that we take care of you because just you asking me to be on this show is a big one of them for me. So just so you know, I mean, and a lot of people I do a lot of podcasts, but I just know that this one is kind of special. So I love it.
That means everything to me. I got a little warm and fuzzy inside. I know it's not my double-layered sweatshirt. Jerry Carey, the man with the 2 first names. I'm sure people call you Carey Jerry all the time.
Oh, I get it out. I get it all. I get it all. I get it
I
all.
just I just want to say thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful new year. I'm pretty sure I'll be seeing you into the 2026 golf season.
You got
Something
it.
tells me I'm going to be seeing you.
Well, we
We'll
might be
do
seeing
it.
you at the PGA show. See you at the PGA show, hopefully. All right.
I now got to get to the PGA show. I will
It's
have to
just a
let the
quick
team know.
flight. Just jump on a plane and away you go.
I know.
Kind of,
I know. And
kind of
it's
like that's what I do. If I have to go somewhere, I just go. Let's go have some fun
I
with it.
love it. I
We'll see you
love
this
it.
year.
Jerry Carey, thank you so much for joining us on the Pin High Philadelphia Golf Show. Keep it here, everybody. Thank you so much, Jerry.
Thank you.